It's been 2 weeks since Tom and Jackie have disappeared. And the police go on board the Well-Deserved, which is moored exactly where it was left.
They find a receipt from a Target store. And every time you purchase anything from a Target store, you're photographed at the cash register and you're photographed leaving. So we get this photograph of this guy, and police trace it back, and it is Steve Henderson, Jennifer's father, who actually made this purchase. So Newport detectives go to his house in Long Beach, and they say, is this you in this photograph buying these items? We found this receipt on a boat. And he immediately says, yeah, my daughter and son-in-law purchased that boat.
It turns out Jennifer had sent her dad to the store to buy the bleach that Tom's in the trash bag.
Jen's father brings back bleach and some bags, all they say to help clean their new boat. So logically, police ask him, does he know where Jennifer and Skylar are?
He says, they're helping to clean a church right down the street. I think they're there now.
When I see a family volunteering in a church, I was put at ease a little bit with that, thinking, okay, this is going to turn out okay. The Hawks are fine. These people will tell us what happened, and we'll be able to locate them and close the case. I was talking to Jennifer and basically said, we're looking for the Hawks. The family's very concerned. And she said, we're really concerned too. And she was very genuine.
It's like we've known those people, or you don't really know somebody meeting them, but just your nerves kind of go everywhere. And
she goes, we've been trying to reach out to them continually since we bought it. They have a lot of property, clothes and stuff on the vessel. We don't know what to do. She was very specific and seemed very genuine in her concern for the Hawks and finding them.
Skylar says, we purchased it. All the documents were proper. They signed them. We recorded them. I don't know what else to tell you.
We told Skylar that we needed copies of the paperwork. He told us that he had certified, notarized paperwork regarding the sale, so the sale was legitimate.
He produces these documents indicating that Skylar and Jennifer had purchased the boat from Tom and Jackie Hawks. There are signatures on it. There are fingerprints on it.
A notary public had already certified these documents that Tom and Jackie were present when selling. Everything was legitimate. Everything was on the up and up.
I was shaking my head going, okay, I still can't get a handle on this guy. The following day, he agreed to go to the Newport Beach Police Department, where we had him in a proper interview and recorded the interview.
Good to see you, Scott. We're still in the same position where we were yesterday. These folks are still missing. The family is very concerned, and that's understandable.
Skylar was very forthright. He was very, very interested in finding where the Hawks were.
How did you hear about the vessel being sold?
In the sport fishing magazine.
Sport fishing?
Yeah, I get it every month.
Were you looking to buy a boat?
I'm pretty much always looking.
It strikes the cops odd that this young guy who doesn't really seem to have a lot of means had nearly $500,000 to buy this boat.
We spent like $485 on it.
Of course, one of the big questions is, well, hey man, where'd you get the money? And he goes, look, as you look into my background, you're gonna see I was involved in a burglary. In reality, that was a part of a dope rip. That was a drug ripoff.
No matter what, truth, it'll come out no matter what.
At this point, I already knew Skylar was on probation for an armed burglary, so he's a felon. And now he said, I'm telling you, Sergeant, I want to go straight with my family. I'm a father now. I have another child on the way. So I'm trying to invest this money in a way that I can support them.
I have a bunch of money that I have no way to spend.
Right.
And if I bring it here, I'm going to get in trouble. I can't really go to Mexico to spend it because I'm on probation.
Okay.
I'm kind of a rock in a hard place.
I go, so you're legitimizing this money that was illegal. And he copped out basically to money laundering.
It is rather disarming when you're trying to find the Hawks, and he's admitting to the money laundering piece on his side. It was unusual that someone would admit that to the police.
You didn't have to, you could have told me, hey man, you know, I inherited the money. I did whatever. You were very honest with me, and that's all I'm asking for.
Who would come up with a story that they used money laundered drug money to buy a boat unless it was really true?
Skylar is so cool, calm, and collected. He said, look, we went out, took the boat for a run. We all came back. We love the boat.
So you've got the money, and do you initiate a call to the Hawks?
Yeah, I call him up and tell him, hey, you know, I'm ready and asked them if it was okay, you know, came down with my wife, and they said, you know, that'd be fine.
Okay. Where'd they meet you?
At the
15th Street?
Yeah, 15th Street.
This transaction allegedly occurred in the parking lot at the 15th Street dock, basically on the trunk of the car with a suitcase full of money.
And that was cash, right?
Yeah.
That you paid him that day?
Yeah.
I was asking, what kind of container was this money in? Was it loose bills? Was it, you know, all hundreds?
They're all $100 bills?
Yeah.
Oh, so everything, all hundreds?
All hundreds. In stacks about that big.
Okay.
And I just know, working narcotics, it was just a mishmash of cash. It was never something where you'd go into a bank vault and see perfectly stacked thousands of dollars in bank wrappers. So that kind of raised a flag.
You flashed the cash to him?
Yeah.
Did you just open the briefcase, or did you give it to him? Have a look at it. How did that
No,
happen?
we went to like the back of the car and just like, you know, here it is, and he's like, what was that thing?
Skylar was very descriptive on Tom's reaction when he opened the briefcase and it was full of cash.
He was excited but nervous.
And did he say anything to that effect, or is it just something you got a feeling
He
of?
was just like, let's just close this up.
According to Skylar, Tom asked him, is it all here? Skylar kind of giggled at me and said, yep, it's all there. And so they basically said, here's the keys to the yacht. Tom and Jackie drove off in their Honda. And Skylar and Jennifer said that was the last time that they saw them.
He was saying that him and his wife, they were looking at places in San Carlos. He's like, we want to get another boat.
Yeah, I'm the captain of this boat.
They were talking about buying a home in New Mexico, and we corroborated that from other sources. Tom was interested in that.
Skylar, you got nothing to do with his disappearance, right?
No.
And your wife doesn't either?
No.
Nobody in your family, your dad, nobody, right? Okay.
No.
When you look at the interview, Skylar is leaning over to these detectives, and he is so convincing.
From what I've gathered from him, I almost guarantee he's down there.
Causing you all this grief.
Yes. I almost guarantee it.
But the detectives have one more key piece of evidence they want Skylar to take a look at. It's this video. Video of Jennifer and Skylar trying to take money out of the Hawks account in Arizona.
Why is it you guys have power of attorney? This is a big stumbling point for the family. They said that there's no way that their family members would give power of attorney to anybody.
Power of attorney, that was a pretty powerful document, because what I was looking at was that Tom and Jackie Hawks had basically gave Skylar Deleon complete control of their assets, which made absolutely no sense.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.